Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Not For Broadcast. We got through the tutorial basically last time, and we figured out all the little details and things, and I managed to overcome my complete lack of ability to do this kind of thing. I might need to black the screen out so it doesn't grain my face up. There we go. Yeah, so we're up to day 3. Day 2 got skipped, seemingly. Day 3. An unexpected form. You arrive home to find a post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The demon wants to know you. Curiosity gets a bit of you, and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government, asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you muse. At least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new co-workers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. I would ease myself in, orient myself with a new job. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation, recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, report the violation to your supervisor immediately. What are these questions gonna do? Are they actually gonna say what? Is this actually the game trying to see what I would do in behind the scenes? Or is it that I'm gonna get in trouble if I put something? I would promise my colleague I wouldn't tell anyone. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early, and head to the pub to chat about the changes with the colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. Leave work on time. The usual annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. I've been participating with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. This is like the truth of it. But if I have a wife and children, I'm gonna say, looking forward to a nice day out. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have of working there. Do an honest review of your pros and cons of the company, focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. In your speech, list the achievements and good times. In my spare time, I like to relax alone, attend political rallies, encourage and support children with their hobbies, plan your local sports team. While I would like to think that this is more accurate to me, my current me, ideal holiday getaway would be, I like exploring unfamiliar places. It is most important that the government keeps people happy. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Sign your name. What does that do? What's that gonna do? What's that gonna mean? Oh, we skipped a bunch of days. A family matter, day 6. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a 1-ounce souvenir from your first trip together. The prince faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let him in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor. And you're the only one I can ask. No problem, what's going on, or are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. I literally work in news, Chris. Chris fist bangs the table. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness, which is why I need your help. What exactly is it you need? Chris's eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look. Oh, there's the green bag there. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Can't give you that, it's illegal. They've taken mine in half the bloody countries. But people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. But I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Surely there's another way. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? No. I'm not gonna break the law. I'm not gonna give you my passport. That's probably gonna have negative ramifications on me. Fine, I'll solve this myself. Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? It's so unfair. You just coming to me, asking me to break the law, so that you can get away with your money. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Screw the 1% achievement. Oh, is that why? Is our brother-in-law like super wealthy, is he? I'm just gonna check, right? I'm gonna check to see what that achievement is. Keep your passport is the achievement. Is what that achievement's for. So yeah, no doubt so your brother-in-law, day 8, the full out, is wealthy. Oh. And he's trying to leave with his money.
Let's get set up and get on with it, eh? So I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Ah, right,
you need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts.
Right, yes.
You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
I suppose. Should we play? Should we play? Is this toy safe? Sure. Sure it is.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode, because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0.
But wait,
if you
what?
don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
This challenge who thinks dogs have their own secret language.
It's just the move.
I'm scared.
10 seconds, everybody.
I'm so bad at this.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a
I should choose this one.
With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehouse. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
Oh.
Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing
I switched out the controversial ad.
This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police, and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and mega more for a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand.
Okay.
They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ah! Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh! Ah!
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds.
Shit.
Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy.
Yeah, I
We're
shouldn't
to become the
flick
great
too
herd,
fast.
Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths.
Ah.
We're talking high-tech weapons.
I was
that
doing
can
so
level
well.
Entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen
This is
before.
fun.
Say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute
Oh, I caught the ad at the last fucking second.
Sound good.
I hope so too.
Oh.
How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later. Bye.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
I got an A for that, yay! Jesus Christ, this takes so much of oh, replay. This takes so much of my attention. Like, I can't, I really struggle to say anything, do anything other than just like press the buttons.
So I've got a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
If that sticks, I'll just...
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country.
Okay.
Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
Okay.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well,
Cut to commercial, maybe?
Affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned
Why are we
about.
still broadcasting this?
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return
my
to
God,
the days
please.
when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised with a knife or posh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a
It
simple
threw me because it was
question,
number 3 and
Jeremy,
not
but
2.
I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
What the heck?
Gays and gypsies mainly. It's all
Oh my
in the
God.
Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, Gimps escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You've got packing in Wednesdays.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the packet?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh my god.
Clive, I am not having this again. As I was saying,
Oh my
Jeremy,
God.
moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. A bunch of lads.
Okay, well,
I sense it too early.
That party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Oh my god.
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
This is so weird.
So,
Oh
do
my
you feel
God.
tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some young thespians.
I must have got like a B or a C for that.
After these messages.
Oh. Oh, I almost missed that.
Went well.
This or...
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music,
Yeah, I knew it.
you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that.
What?
Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go.
I always prefer to have the broadcast low. The live.
Looks right, I've got this. Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on me. 10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2.
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
4. 3.
Welcome's Black, I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Oh, this is weird.
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. I'm joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff
Damn it.
Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I
believed.
just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in quotes. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny, because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic, mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oh god. Damn it.
Dear Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist.
Gary the Fist.
I don't know where I'm fucking looking.
First year. Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. It's so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
He's playing 2 characters.
But I can't fight all 3 of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
I didn't do that on beat.
I could be you. She could be you.
Damn it.
You could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
Damn it.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice. And I'd do better if you knew the way that I
Damn it.
behave. Gary the Fist!
Oops, I tried to change to the same.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask
Dude.
you again.
Sometimes when I switch it, I swear to God, it's on beat, and then it.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice.
It's so weird.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
It's so clearly, like, dubbed.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, I missed the ad break.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate pee check.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Oh, A+. Maybe because of all the, like, lighting it up with the music? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Awesome. Achievement unlocked Foresight. Don't play the Mr. Snuggle Hugs advert. Yeah, see, I lined it up because I was like, oh, let's see what it is. But then it, like, they talked about, it's like, this toy may not be safe for people or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'll just eject that tape and put a different tape in. More info. All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show. Adequately edited. Sloppily timed commercial breaks. Yeah, that is exactly both. 2 of the 3 commercial breaks, I was like, oh god! And I quickly, like, because I don't think there's a shortcut button for them. At least I don't know of a shortcut button. Yeah, and there was that one bit where was that the beep? Was that a censor? Yeah, like I censored a whole bunch ahead of time. It was that Titwank guy. It was going totally fine, and then it was like, he said Titwank, and I just reflexively hit spacebar, but I was like, I was 2 seconds too early, so there's just a 2 or more second long sensor. Yeah. And that killed that whole show. I'm still broke ass poor, but yeah. Once again, I don't know what these are. Oh, this is Advance, and this is whatever the opposition is. Oh no, that's our TV channel, is it? Our channel thing. People like the channel, and Advance is people's opinion on it, the Advance government, the politicians is up. I'm assuming that's to do with the fact that I chose positive images to show on the news for that group for Advance. Yeah, because I could have chosen the negative image where he's like scowling, and that would have made people's opinion of them drop. Whatever the case, that was really good. That was really funny. Because like as I said, like I'm almost incapable of making any kind of commentary while this is happening. It takes 1,000% of my concentration, and even then I miss ad break lineups all the time. So, I'm having a blast with this. It's really strange, but what I like about this is I feel like I can do half-hour episodes of this, and like there's not going to be too much editing in the interim, so it's just going to be the start and end with this editing, so it should be nice and easy on me. God knows I need some easy episodes to edit at the moment, and hopefully that will also mean that there's not quite as much there's not as many 40-50 minute episodes while I'm doing this series. So let me know what you think. I want to get your guys' feedback on this series. If you guys enjoy it, I'll play right through. There's a chapter 2 apparently, or an episode 2 of this game that has come out, or is coming out. I forget. There's potentially plenty more episodes to come. But it's up to you guys whether you want me to continue. I feel like we just saw it. Like, if you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Go check out the links in the description for my Twitter, my Instagram, my merchandise, all that good stuff. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.